Good morning, everybody, and happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. If you're with me either in the Discord chat or in YouTube, go ahead and say what's up. Let's see who's with us this morning. We have, oh my goodness gracious. Holy smokes, I gotta scroll up. We have WD Luna Futures Trading today, Julius Gary, Danny, Big Sexy, Darren, JB, The Duke, GVSW, Dr. Purple Ape, Potamus, Cyrus, Sean D, Silent NW, Astro Nerd, S. Redberg, GCID, Astro Nerd, Freeper, Bird, Futures Trading today, Potamus, Ron's Funk, Big Sky, Liquid Flows, A-Trades, Lone Wolf, Poolhound, Kenko, Twin Trading, Broken Butterfly, J. Patrick, Boudreaux, Ghost Trader, Amateur Genius, Q Mendez, Air Bear, Shawnee McFawny, Angus, GMC, good morning. Good morning to Enzo, Trader Dan Brooks, Strictly Trade Biz, Vinzen. Good morning, Storm Scalp, OBP, Silent NW2, Seth Ruffer, Fun Tasty, John Trader Page. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Tron, DV8, Spaztrick. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jesse James, Jonathan, C Mark, OHLC, MJ, Alex P, El Toro, Mr. Lunary, K Jun, Todd, Boomer RX, Itai, Kale, 2 Daily, Max Losers, and I'm out. Believe Yourself, Neil, Davey, Umer, Aaron, Lael, The Family Griffin, Mount Lunary. Good morning, Robert, Scott, bro. Good morning, that guy, Sam, the Trading Lizard, Nathan. Good morning, good morning. Hey, Golden Trades, Dragon Spec, O'Keefe. What's happening, everybody? We are in a little bit of a downtrend this morning due to some earnings coming out. We had a lot of earnings actually coming out from some larger companies like Shopify. We had Uber. We had Affirm. Quite a few earnings are out this morning, and we are at a certain inflection point here in the NASDAQ and in the S&Ps. I am looking to take some of the short side here if it gives me the opportunity in some combines to kick things off. We are right at that 147 3/4 level. I'm just going to see if we can use my other hotkeys over here. Get in a short there for this break of 147 3/4. Since the market is decently heavy, we could see a bounce back up to that 166 area. See if my stop button. Yeah, look at that. My hotkeys are working. Move my stop around with my hotkeys. Love that. I heard some folks are having some issues with Top Step X this morning with like a black screen or something. I'm sure if you restart your computer, your browser, it could be what solves the issue for you. So not sure if that's the case. Any news today? Very good question. We do not have any news that's coming out here in the pre-market. The first kit and caboodle of news is really going to be at 10 a.m. when we have the wholesale trade inventories and trading sales and that whole thing that's coming out at 10 a.m. Today's going to be about Fed speakers, though. We do have Lisa Cook, who's a voter, and Jefferson, who's a voter, who are speaking today. I'm just looking over at the Mag 7 here, kind of rolling over a touch, thinking about adding into this position. I got to just memorize where my thumbs are supposed to go on this, on the new layout here. I used to have it down pat when all I used to do was just trade on hotkeys. I'd memorize exactly where my thumbs would go. But yeah, we have Jefferson and Lisa Cook, who are voting members who are speaking today. And then we also hear from Susan Collins, who's not a voter right now. She's Boston's Fed's president. Boston Fed, she's the president there. And she's going to be speaking at 11:45. And then she's in between Jefferson and Cook, who are the voters. Jefferson kicks off at 11 a.m. Lisa Cook's at 1:30 p.m. So that should be what can move the market around today. As I said, we are at an inflection point here in the S&Ps and in the NASDAQ. If we do start to see this roll over, it could get pretty violent to the downside here. We do have room if we break 130s down below that to 118 halves. So that's what I'd be watching for here on a break lower. We aren't reclaiming 50s right now, but we also aren't finding any heavy sellers yet. I want to see somebody selling heavily into those 40s. Just looking over here, Nvidia's starting to roll. We're right at that inflection point where the S&Ps could break 5,200, Nvidia could break 900, Microsoft could roll into those below 410s there, and Google could be rolling 170s. So it's a big inflection point here in the market. We have been rolling since those 195 quarters. So if you're still short from that area, then you're probably sitting quite pretty right now. I would say that you could potentially look at you know, covering a little piece of the position and maybe looking for a bounce to add into. But yeah, if this does break here to the downside, we will be seeing some more downside pain here, especially if NVIDIA cracks this 900 and starts to roll over here. Let's see. It is testing those 900s. Watching here. I can go, whoops, I gotta have my window in focus. There we go. That work? Yeah, that worked. Adding in a second lot short here. And let me see if this works actually. Well, I don't want to end up closing the position. I still am, you know, these hotkeys are all custom and everything. Still got to figure out exactly where I want to put the buttons on these things specifically to just be able to access them very, very quickly here. But we are selling the lower end of this range, looking for that crack. We are seeing the NVIDIA rolling over, Meta rolling over, Google rolling over. So if we did get a tremendous roll, we have to break through these 130s to the downside here. If we do break that 130 to the downside, then it should start to roll here. Been using Top Step X since 3 a.m. and no problems. That's good to know. Let's see if we can get this crack that we're looking for here. Watching here for these 145s to trade out now. Very interesting how much liquidity we have, but I don't think it's real. So a little bit of a roll here. I want to see this pressure showing up right into those 130s as well. If we do get back on a bounce and we are weak up towards that 50, I could add pretty heavily as well. So NVIDIA is just holding 900 evens right here. If 900s were to give out, I could see this auctioning much, much lower. Platform is fine. No issues on your end. That's good. You like to hear that. So let's see this approach up towards 50 now. It's a weaker approach. Some heavy selling could break this 900 level in NVIDIA. It's kind of what I'm watching for over here. Also, if 5,200 cracks in the S&Ps, this thing should roll pretty heavily as well. So retesting that down there, looking for the break lower. Nice little snap here. See if we can break into these 40s now. Watching here, there are some bidders at those 40s. We should be able to slam right through them. Watching for this little test. Down here at the 40s, NVIDIA did crack those 900s, but we just need to get through this without a bounce. Adding for the break of 40s. Nice little break here. Looking for this to trade down to 35s. I want to see something here. Watch this pop back up towards the 40s. Looking for weakness. Very nice fade here. See if we can get a passive order filled here for 4 contracts. Nice fill there. Took out 50%. And seeing if we can get another 25% out passively here. Nice, tag those out. Leaving 3 as a runner. Stop to break even. Watch this. No clicking of the mouse. Ready? Boom. Hey. There we go. So we'll let the rest run out here. See if we can get away without a bounce back up to 41 halves. And if I wanted to move that stop, I can just move it up like this. Move it down like that. Just using the old hotkeys here. Isn't that cool? Love that. Jobless claims today. You're living in the future, my friend, Trader J. Tell me what Thursday is looking like. I'm kidding. Jobless claims are going to be on Thursday, Mr. or Mrs. Trader J. So you're a little bit early on that one. Anybody see what I saw there on that little snapacito? That little breakdown looking for that NVIDIA to snap those 900s. Anybody else see that? Anybody else seeing that to the short side there? Let me see if I can do this. So if I wanted to do profit target 10 ticks away, let me see if this works. Hey, look at that. Profit target 10 ticks away from where we're at right now. Isn't that cool? Let's see if we can get that fill. Let me see if I can actually move that now. Oh, look at, I can move it with, that is so cool. All right, and there we go. Got the fill, stop updates. Let's get another one down here. Let's see. 10 ticks away. Give it to me. The power of the hotkeys. This is it right here. Right there. Just pressing buttons. Like Mozart over here playing on my little thumb piano. Yeah, we got that. We got the hotkeys over here for this one, and then we got the hotkeys for like he's on fire! That hotkey over there, right? Got all the hotkeys this morning. Let's see. I want to put my order up a little bit higher. Make sure we get that fill. Scoop it in there. Give me that little fill right here. Yeah, there we go. We got the tickle down. Move my stop 50% of the way down now. Boosh, just like that. Isn't that cool? Just like that, we're making a nice little profit today. So if we break 130s, this is looking for 118s to trade. We are coming down super speedy here. Move my stop down a little bit more. Look at that, just little scoochies right down there, 135 3/4. Haven't touched my mouse once on this trade. How about that? Hey, nice work there, Spazric. Way to go. Up $562 in your XFAs. Nice work. So it was the confluence of the breaking of the 900 in NVIDIA, breaking of our Clubhouse level at 147 3/4. Why can't trading always be this easy? Good morning, Franco. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Amateur genius, that's what I'm saying. It just allows you to kind of execute the trade without having to think about it there. Folks, if you're enjoying the show so far, I mean, I know we jumped into a trade super early, but this is why you got to show up right at 8 o'clock in the morning there. We start 8 o'clock Eastern time. Stop is at 35 3/4. We could get bounced out there. I am expecting a little resistance at these 30s, but if it does flush right through these 30s, we are in for a nice roll and a test of 5200s in those S&Ps. Ooh, look at that amateur genius in the pocket already. Good golly, I love to see it. Is this just going to dump all day? Well, you know, there's that 30 test and potential bounce here at 30s. Will it dump all day? You know, we do have some interesting liquidity to be found much lower, below 18,000. So, I mean, we have some unfinished business down there that we could certainly go back and repair. But, you know, I could also see this because we're at this certain area right now. These 130s are very important. We're at this certain area here. If we don't break these 130s, we could try to find some momentum and get a lot of these shorts being squozen out and see us rallying back up 60 points higher to 190s again. But it's all contingent upon whether or not we're going to snap this 5,200 level in the S&Ps, snap 130s in the NQ, and see NVIDIA skittering into the 890s, low 890s here. Finished the first webinar last night. What'd you think there, Purge and Revert? What'd you think? There we go. There's that 130 flushacito. There it is. Lots of valuable info. I love to hear that. So rare I get a runner. I usually get my runner punched in the face. Well, that's not the right attitude to have there, Richard. So there's our opening trade. And again, my apologies for jumping right into it. I know that we were very, very short on our greetings and everything. Move my stop down. Oh, gotta go select the right window here. Move my stop down. But my apologies for jumping right into it. Sometimes the market just doesn't wait for us. And there's that 118 halves on the ticket, right? Anybody see that? Woo! There it is, 118 halves. There's that 5,200 roll in the S&Ps. Gorgeous, gorgeous move here to the downside. See if I can move my stop again. See if this works. Yep, there's 50% of the way down. Let's keep on moving that stop there to 25 halves. Anybody else catch this gorgeous flushacito to the downside? I mean, this is... Make sure you flush, huh? Oh my goodness gracious. What platform am I using to trade? This is NinjaTrader, and I'm using our custom hotkey thingajing right here, which is, this is the only thing I've been using to trade. It's been sitting in my lap, and I've just been sitting here with my thumbs. like I'm playing the thumb piano. I don't know what you can want to call this thing, but we're having fun, right? We're having a good time using it. Move my stop down here again. Look at this is just with my thumbs here. You hear that? This is some ASMR right now. Yeah, right? Just like that. Just a little tickle. And hey, that's a great way to start our morning here. We are trading this in combines, mind you. We didn't take this in our XFAs. Trading this in combines. This is the first trade. Breaks the ice a little bit, right? My FOMO was strong this morning. I may want to just lock myself out. Maverick, if you have to say that out loud, guess what? You already know the answer. Lock it up. Using the hotkeys with Top Sub X. That's right. We do have we also have hotkeys for Top Sub X as programmed by our wonderful coder in here, Cargo Colt. He's the architect of these incredible hotkeys here. Let's bring it down just a little bit, top of that bar right there, even though it's a 30-second bar. But we do expect to see a potential breakdown here continuing in NVIDIA if it goes below 895. But I do expect there to be some short covering, which should bring the price up. I can't imagine the offers are going to be very, very thick. Jesse James, thank you, brother. How you have Top Sub X hotkeys? That's what we got, Joel. Ain't no lie, brother. That's what we got in here. We have the Top Sub X hotkeys. It's not official, right? It's certainly not official. Ooh, thank you for sharing that, Coco. So at noon Eastern time, we are going to see Jensen. Oh, and we got stopped out there. Hey, how about that? I wasn't even watching. So what does that put us up on the day here? Any guesses? We copied it across 3 of our Top Sub combines. Let's see where we're at here. And rolling. There we go. $4,300 to start our day. How about that? Traded across, copied 3 Top Sub combines there. Rip, do you know how I can transfer practice count from Tradeovate to Top Sub X? Ooh, good question, John. I think you have to reach out to support for that. I think that's what you have to do. How do you have hotkeys for Top Sub X with no API, J-Main? Because Cargo Colt is one of the most talented programmers I've ever seen. It's an incredible thing. Dale says, you can't. Well, explain to me how we have people right now using them. You can't. Oh. I thought you're talking about the hotkeys. Where do we get the code for the hotkeys on Top Sub X? Can somebody, wow, we are coming down majorly hard there. We got stopped down and it's still rolling over. Oh my goodness. Look at that. 895 test there on NVIDIA. Looking at these 97 halves to trade out now. I might rotate on over into a different set of combines here. That's what happens, Steve. You nailed it. You don't think you can switch platforms? Okay. I think if you reach out to support, they'll accommodate you, but also keep in mind that support is working overtime right now. Still in the flush. Love to see it. I don't think you can switch platforms. Yep. Yeah, we are seeing a little bit of bounce. Remember, shorts do have to cover at some point. We do have some shorter term traders, shorter time frame traders that are going to be covering their shorts, because that was quite the flush there all the way from the tippy top above 200s, now trading 100s, about 100 points lower here. Ribs, how do you copy trade on Top Sub X when I apply it? It says I can manual trade. Well, I don't have the platform open right now, but you go to your settings, you set your leader account, and then you set your follower accounts, and you trade your leader account. Did they say how many combines you can buy with a discount? 10. 10 is the answer. It is 10. Feeling so tilted right now. My XFA got closed with a balance. Not sure. Reach out to support. They should be able to solve that for you. I've never seen an XFA close when it has a balance. Never seen that. Ever. Rips, is the 820, 830 volume influx block orders from EU or domestic block, perhaps all institutions around the world? You're talking about just generally at 830? I mean, it's usually because of news, right? We don't have any 830 news here, so this is just market internals rolling over and really negative earnings. Terrible earnings this morning. I didn't really see anybody reporting. I mean, I guess Affirm offered some decent guidance here. We are still rolling here. 895 was broken on NVIDIA. We are coming down to the S&Ps. That 5,200 level was just begging to be cracked there. That was what was really just hankering for a nice crack. We do have a lot of liquidity that's been conducted in this area in the NQ, so I would expect that we would see a little bit of a hold here. You have to use a smaller account to lead bigger ones. You can't lead a 100 or 150K and have a 50K followers. Okay, that's good to know, Nuggets. So yeah, you want to set your leader account as your smallest account. There you go. Rips, if you release Tops of X hotkeys, how much will it cost? I mean, it's if you're in the Discord, that's available to anybody. I mean, there's no fee or anything for the Tops of X hotkeys. Rips, do you look at the ES chart to guide on NQ trades? Yes, I do, Jesse James. I look at the Mag 7 plus the S&Ps. What I don't look at is the Dow. I don't really give into watching the Dow. It kind of is distracting for me, so I am watching the S&Ps. Did you say hotkeys are available for Top Step X now? I did. I certainly did. It's in the miscellaneous tools channel there, Purge and Revert. Cargo Colt has posted it in there. For the Express account that got closed with a positive balance, it was most likely a bug. Contact support. They can reactivate it for you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That should be something you're definitely reaching out to support for. I've never seen an XFA close when it has a balance because if your XFA starts at 0, right? There's no miscellaneous tools in Top Step in Discord for Top Step. Make sure you folks are showing all channels. I get these questions all the time, and there's like there's also member FAQ. I think that you folks are hiding channels. There's a button in Discord that says show all channels right there. So make sure you have show all channels ticked right there. Wish there was a way to close out of a follower account while copy trading. I'm copy trading 1 XFA and 3 combines. We'll need to get out of the combines plus 4,500, but want to let the XFA run. Ooh. It's a good suggestion there. They're working on copying groups there. Hotkeys, are they a feature of a physical device like you showed us? No. You can use it with your regular old keyboard. Hotkey just means that you're pressing a key and an action takes place. I like to use these hotkeys because I can program these to do anything, and then my keyboard is freed up for typing to everybody else. Wow, look at this. We are rolling now, rolling through those hundreds. Oh my. S&P still cracking lower here. How do you get the hotkeys for Ninja Trader? They are not released yet. They're custom coded right now. Is anyone having issues with billing resets on monthly bill cycles? I have not seen that myself, Nexus. I do want to do a giveaway today, though, folks. I would love to do a giveaway, so please smash that lucky like button. I mean, where else are you going to find this type of quality programming this early in the morning? I don't know if it exists. I'm going to put myself out on a limb here. I'm going to say I don't think it exists. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think it exists. How do you put stop losses in on hotkeys? Well, I press the stop. I have a whole section here, right here for stops. It's got a cute little stop sign and everything. So I can do a 20 tick trailing stop, break even stop, 50% stop. But it's, again, broken butterfly. This is all custom, right? We have a whole custom thingamajig that looks like this. It's a whole thing, right? Look at that. It's a whole thing right there. And that's all programmed into my Stream Deck where I'm able to do that. It's a whole custom thing. What keeps you from blowing your accounts, Rips? Patience and grit. I would say that would be the best thing. But setting personal loss limits, knowing when you're out of the pocket, knowing when to trade, knowing when not to trade, right? Rips, what version of Bookmap do you have? I am using the latest version, which is good stuff, 7.5. Build 16. I love it. You should give away for one lifetime market Clubhouse for each 1,000 people getting in. Getting into what? Do I read the MRCI report? Don't think so. I don't recognize that acronym. So, Ribs within the Mag 7. Are you watching Google, A or C or both? GOOGL. I feel it's Class A. I feel it's better than just watching Goog without the L. So I'm a big Class A guy. I like Class A. Some folks have a problem with that for some reason. Some people are like, I only trade the Class C. I feel like the options activity is better on Class A shares. Do you ever move your stop from 60 ticks? Yes. Rewind the video. You could see that I was actively moving my stop. We are coming down, folks. So if you are still short, by golly, you're getting a nice payday this morning. Class A all the way. That's what I'm saying. Ribs, you think Apple chips AI will pump the market or? Well, that was one thing I wanted to touch on today. I'm just kind of waiting for the market. We are at 97 halves, which is our next MC level here. 97 halves. You can see every single kerfuffle was beautifully measured here. Look at that. And there's that. Wow. Unbelievable that's just unbelievable. Dang Goldman interns always watching the dang stream. But yeah, Apple talking about their AI chips. There's contagion, right? And it kind of works in two directions. Number one, you can look at the contagion effect of that. There's companies that are going into AI, so other companies in the AI sector can benefit from that. But in what I'm seeing, it's sort of creating competition. So NVIDIA is drifting lower on that, right? If Apple announced that they're doing a partnership and they're using NVIDIA's architecture or some NVIDIA technology, then that's good for the sector. Everybody benefits. It's like what you saw in their press release talking about they're looking at using Gemini for some stuff, Google. So it's a give and a take. Ribs, I just copied 11 plus the leader, 50K accounts to max profit, so I think we can copy more than 10 in X. Hey, give it up for Des. Just made 11 G's or 12 G's. There you go. I'm having billing issues with Top Step in a good and a bad way. Make sure you just reach out to support. Looks like we have a support level in 17,900s. Might get a bounce. Yeah, I mean, we got some business to do much lower here. That's for sure. The question just becomes if equities can find any sort of bid here. We are about about a minute and a half from the bottom of the hour here. No news at the bottom of the hour, folks. We did have MBA mortgage applications come out earlier. They were up. Inflation is just not going to go away, is it? We have sirens sounding across northern Israel. Breaking news. Yeah, MBA mortgage applications for the week ending May 3rd were up 2.6% versus negative 2.3 prior. So refi index also up. Average on the 30-year mortgage rate was at 7.18, so a little tick lower. Purchasers index at 1.8% in the positive. Top Step X is only letting me copy 3 accounts with the copy trader. The others are just not filling anyone else having the same issue. Again, I think it has to be, you have to use your lowest account. So if you're using 100K, it's only going to copy at 100K and 150K. If you're using the 150Ks, it's only going to copy 150Ks. They're all 50Ks. Yeah. Wouldn't know. We had somebody in here that copied 12 accounts. So maybe try refreshing the browser. Make sure you're saving all of the settings in the copy account settings. That's what I would say. We are coming lower here. Hundreds are breaking again here, but I don't like this trade location. Look at how strong this volume shelf is right here. And it's from all this, right? Not a big fan. Don't like the trade location, but that's just me. When will do Top Step trade with more than 3x phase? I don't know, Hector. I don't know. I have no idea. There may never happen. That is something I do not know. Volume and open interest has been on a decent decline over the last 3 days. Yeah, it has. Volume has been not so great, but I think Thursday and Friday will bring us some volume. Today is kind of the last day of no news. We did have a lot of earnings this morning. We are going to get Mexican CPI tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, which should be interesting. It is important, believe it or not, to the U.S. trade. But then we're going to get initial and continuing jobless claims. And that's going to be at 8:30 tomorrow. Can you choose when to start the market Clubhouse trial? For example, pay today and start Monday. Just do it on Monday. But if you're doing the Clubhouse thing, you get a full week of trade no matter what day you trade because it's 7 calendar days. It's Wednesday. So if you join today, you get Wednesday all the way until Wednesday, right? Hi, Rips. Does the visible volume profile show current volume? It's only what's in the viewport. Oh, and that was a question. Somebody asked that last night in Clubhouse. I wanted to address that. But this is visible range volume profile, right? VRVP. It's going to only show you the point of control and everything for what I have in the viewport. This is the viewport. Whatever I have in here is the viewport. So if I move this like this, and I got drawings all over the place. See, the point of control moves because the viewport has changed. Now, if I bring the viewport back to here, all right, the viewport changed. There we go. There's the point of control up there. But by golly, what a flush of CETO. Can't find VRVP on NinjaTrader. It's not on NinjaTrader. This is TradingView. This right here is a TradingView chart, and this right here is a NinjaTrader chart. Two entirely different things. Isn't it a disadvantage to copy trades across multiple XFAs? Because if you have a big loss, it will set you back on all accounts. I like, you can argue both ways, right? If you're in the pocket, Rips, does this setup look okay to you? Let's see. Yeah, the order block can be a little deeper, though. It could be a little bit deeper. But you can see how the price is catching right there on that order block. But yeah, that's a good look. That's a very good look. You can see it's catching right now. So yeah, good look. Very good look. Nice work. Why is VRVP named VP VR in Tops of X? That is a question I think they've been trying to solve for ages, GV. I think that's going to go down in the history books as one of the world's most unknown answers. But I guess we'll have to remain in mystery. I don't know. The only problem is that there are quite a few order blocks below, so determining which one price will react to is tricky. Well, it's going to go towards where the most liquidity draw is and where most of the stops are placed. Stops are what drives a lot of the liquidity. So if there is a stronger order block that has a more impulsive move, then I would pick that order block. And you can just tune your risk reward down to say maybe one single micro contract on the way down. It will become the eighth wonder of the world. I do believe that 100%. NQ could be testing, rejecting that previous bracket on the daily chart. Yeah, I want to go over back here. See, this is what I'm interested in actually, is these 4-hour areas right here. When I say unfinished business, this is what I'm talking about. I want to see us get down into this inefficiency and then do understand we're going to have a lot. Why is this like this? What are these drawing? Look at what's happening here. What is this? What is this? Look at this. Okay, we're going to turn off the strong magnet. Okay, there we go. That's much better. We should have some inducement into this bullish order block here. All right. This was a pretty impulsive move on the 4-hour, and this is a very large inefficiency there on the 4-hour. This is the 1 hour, but I'm just showing you. Yeah, this is the technical term. This is kerfuffle squiggles for sure. There's no doubt about it. Anyway, I do think that we do have unfinished business down there, but there's a chance with this liquidity right here that we're seeing right above that inefficiency, it could hold. But again, I would much rather, this is why I'm not in a trade right now, I'd much rather see it down here. If I was in an XFA, I'd probably stop a runner, being honest with you. Probably stop a runner in this thing. But this is going to be the biggest test of strength. If we were to break through this is going to be no parachute skydiving right there. Do I see BTC on 54K? Oh my goodness. What about all those folks that said Bitcoin's going to 250,000? What happened to them? I'm kidding. No disrespect to the crypto folks in here. ES 5180 might be in play today. Seems there's going to be a large put. Daily expiry. Hey, I see what you're watching. That's one of the best comments we've had today. 5182. Imagine. Why do you think we have 5182 as a level? Do you see what I see, Momentum Delta? You see anything interesting there? Maybe a little bit. Something. Don't let me down now. Come on, Momentum Delta. There he is. Yeah, those buttons do show up when you hover over the chart. They show up down here. You can see that. They never get in my way. I don't know why. Mine are auto hidden, so. Coming down lower here. S&Ps are kind of in no man's land here. Most of the liquidity wants to be drawn down here. Nvidia's rolling, Meta's rolling, Google's rolling, Microsoft rolling, Amazon rolling, Apple holding. You folks ever notice the theme that we see in here quite often? Is that Apple is kind of the rebel. We'll see the rest of the Magnificent Seven tuning to the upside. And then Apple comes in and says, no, I don't want to. And Apple just starts going straight down. And then nobody cares. And then the days where the rest of the Magnificent Seven is all rolling over, NQ's rolling over, S&P's are rolling over, Apple says, you know what? I was going to roll today, but I don't want to. And then nobody cares. Apple does seem like a little bit of a flight to safety, right? Apple is a teenager. Exactly right, Claire. Big money can't take all their money out, so they choose one to defend. Yeah. I would like to see 74, 3/4 hit for one contract, 1,500 profit. That is my max profit of the day. Good luck to you, Rockin'. Go back to NQ here. We are tooling down here. Seeing this skitter to the downside in a jiffy. We have broken that 97 halves level there. Really are coming down now. And seeing a potential area for a catch here in the S&Ps at that 80 level like we talked about. Dubai, Mungalo. I'm at work now. Wish I could have been in that trade. It's okay, Neo. There's always going to be another trade right around the corner. Rib saw you on Top Step TV yesterday. The guy who takes care of the house account seems like he's seeking advice from you on how to trade. Well, that's the idea. It's whoever's the guest. Wow, we are coming down now. Looking for these 71s to trade out. It's whoever's on the show. It was both Dakota and I who were coming up with trades. Dakota had more. He was the one sort of finessing the trade ideas more so than I was. I agreed with his trade ideas. This is a collaborative effort. But yeah, Andre is there to trade what the guests kind of put in play there, whatever the funded traders are kind of saying. So he's been executing much better. He's kind of gotten rid of that fear of execution, which is great. Because that's the thing, you know, there's moments in time. Let's just say, for instance, I thought this was going to be a bounce here, which it was, but obviously I'm not trading this. But let's just say that I thought this was going to be a bounce here. I need Andre to execute as fast as possible. Why is this doing these drawings again? My goodness. I need Andre to execute as fast as possible, taking a long there. Not saying do this, but I'm just saying I need him to take that execution as fast as possible, because if I'm looking for him to dump at the top of that wick or the top of that bar, well, then I need him to be executing with lightning fast quickness and speed, because if you're executing late, you're going to get filled up here and now you're in the red, and et cetera, et cetera. This is, you know, a fake trade. It doesn't exist, but I'm just saying speed of execution is everything. And to see Andre's speed of execution really tuning up has been a thing of beauty. So Dakota should trade the house account on slow markets. Ooh, that could be an idea. I'm sure he just wants to trade his own account, though. Make money for himself. Very interesting process with the house account. I don't really see how it will work on the different trading styles, trade management. As time goes by, I'm sure we'll find something. Was 800 in the hole, now looking a little bit better. Nice work there, Tango. Let's go. Yeah, I thought yesterday's fast markets was one of the best ones we had in a while. I think that when Dakota and I are on. I think it's a lot of fun. I like that one a lot. I like that one quite a bit. It's a good crew, good group. Ribs, I know you don't trade the Russell, but can you check it out real quick? Looks juicy for resistance to support bounce around 2030. Tell you what, I'm going to share my Russell levels. I'm feeling a little bit frisky here. Might as well, right? Get over to my levels chart. I'm putting my stream deck over here back on my desk, so that shows you I'm not even going to be trading this right now. But let's look at the Russell. Who is this for? Russell Lucas. This is for you, buddy. Bring up the old Russie. Oh my goodness, these levels that I have are just so good. I love this. Let's see if they're actually in here already. Nope, they're not. And bang, there they are. So there we go. There's our levels on the Russie. Room down to 2033 spot 6. You did just break 2060 there. What did you say? 2030? 2033 spot 6 is the level that I have right here. You see we had a nice roll from that 72 spot 3 there. And the levels worked great. But yeah. Since you're looking at other indices, take a look at the Dow. I can get the levels on the Dow too as well. See if I even have them. Oh, that's not right. There we go. Hey, we do have those levels sitting there. So on the Dow here, this is the daily. We are rejecting that 39,107. We'd be looking for it to trade down to 38,821 there. So there you go. There's your Dow. So markets did trade the house account one night. Ooh, good to know. Hit 300 profit, and with today being day 4 of 200 or more of profit, I'm calling a day overblowing accounts trading. Nice work there, Daniel. Give it up for Daniel. That is self-control right there, my friend. Very well done. Take care, Tango. Well done. Way to turn your morning around. I love to see that. Very nice work there. Let's go to the 15-minute here on the Dowsers. Yeah, nice rejection there off of 107. I don't trade the Dow. I'm not a big fan of it, but do provide levels for it every Monday. Look at that, though. What a beautiful, gorgeous fade in the NQ. Bounced almost at our level of 71. What were we off by? About 4 ticks or so. We were off by, 6 ticks, sorry. What are your volume profile settings? This is the visible range volume profile. You can go back and pause the video. Those are thems right there. There's that. Anyone on slow markets last night? Big announcement shared by the D-Man. Yeah, I was there. I was checking it out. I always watch slow markets. If you're not watching slow markets, I don't know what you're doing with yourself, to be honest. No idea what you're doing with your life if you're not tuning into slow markets. Missing out on a lot. I love Top Step X. Rich. You need to ditch Ninja Trader. It's so much better. Yeah, I'll be trading on Top Step X more and more. The additional announcement, he's going to be doing a fire drill on slow markets. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow night. Then can Top Step X accounts only copy trade Top Step X accounts? That is correct, Philip. Thank you, 007. I like Ninja. Yeah, Ninja's a great platform. Done for the day and locking him up, padding the 150Ks. Yo, slow down, Spastric. Way to go. Might get a speeding ticket for going that fast this morning. My goodness, well done. Ribs, what did you do? Hey, give it up for Nick Dolby, ladies and gentlemen. Nick Dolby's in here.
Bruh.
What? He's here. How you doing there, Mr. Nick Dolby? Dolby time. Trader Page.
Reps P&L.
At least we got somebody saying it on a green day.
Hey, Reps. Reps, can you post your P&L, man? I saw you just took a losing trade. Please just post your P&L, man.
Not today. Not today. Not today. Top Step X froze a few times around 8:30. Could have been a little bit of the speed of the move, Trader P. You're funny. Post the balance of you funded account. You post the balance of you funded account. I dare you. Am I close to the top 10? I was in 35th, and then I lost $9,000. So, if I didn't have that FOMC loss, I'd be closer. I made $2,300 yesterday. I made $0 today so far in the XFA. Was I 11th? Yeah, at some point I was 11th. It's a battle. I spend a lot of my time doing the morning show, mentoring people. If I'm just sitting here, and there's no distractions, nobody around, and I'm not mentoring anybody, I'm not doing the room, I'm not doing anything, I think I could be up there. But I like to spend my time helping people out. I like to spend my time doing these streams. Today I have, for instance, 3 one-on-ones scheduled for today, which, by the way, I don't charge anything for these one-on-ones. Everybody's like, well, he's just in this for the money and blah, blah, blah. No, I don't charge anything for the one-on-ones. So, yeah, I do it for the people because I know what I went through, and I just don't want people to go through what I went through. It was awful. Do I trade equities? I used to a lot. When's the last time I traded equities? It's been at least 6 months. Have you done your joke of the day? I don't know. Maybe you could consider the trade I took as the joke of the day. Out of the trade, locking up 3 combines. We'll look to get back in with the XFA. Hey, whoa. You just made max profit there, JB. Nice work. How to get your levels, a proprietary formula there, George. And I have 0 plans of ever explaining how I come up with them, but I provide the levels on the daily. There's nothing special about them other than the fact they always work within to the 4 or 5 ticks usually. There's nothing special about them. Nothing at all. And probably come up with your own levels, and I'm sure they're probably pretty close too. Is what it is. Why don't I trade equities anymore? I don't know if you've been tuning in lately, John, but we're doing this thing called futures trading. It's kind of occupying all of my time. Just a little bit. Nick Dolby, how you doing today, buddy? Any trades from you, Mr. Nick Dolby? Is your style similar to Ross Cameron? Well, Ross Cameron trades small cap equities, and I'm trading futures. So I would say no. Enjoying the $4.50 top sub combines, but not sure they will ever make it again. Well, good news for you, Oliver, or Olivier. They are $19. $19. It's not $4.50, but it's pretty close, right? Must be some other Rips guys who trades equities. I mean, it ain't me. I used to trade equities, but been focused on trading futures with everybody there. Why the pullback, lack of news, or that everyone is higher for longer? Hoop, I think it was the earnings out this morning that gave the momentum to the downside, and we just didn't find buyers were exhausted up here. That's what I think. I know the manager at Celsius. I can give him your link. Just send me the formula. Done deal. It's on the way there, Al. G-Dub, lock it up. Let's see. Took 2 trades and got negative emotions immediately. Very annoyed today in general. Not trading. This sucks, but I know if I trade like this, I'll have a huge red day. Use that lock button if you have it, G-Dub. Please. Is the rebill rate $19 as long as they are not passed? Yes. Yes, indeed, JLP. That is correct. $19 until you pass. Ribs question. I hit my daily loss limit yesterday on a 50K combine. Today, so far, I'm up $1,300. Do I have to keep today below $1,500 in profit? Yes. That is correct. $1,500 is the max that you can make. I mean, you can make a bunch more, but you're going to have to make a bunch more to pass then. But if you want your profit target overall to be 53K, total of 53,000 account balance, well, then you got to keep it at $1,500 or less. Rips, do you think we sell down to the 18,000s? We're not far. I mean, 88 points away. We're not far. Could it happen? Sure. Of course. Have to see what the open brings us. All right. And by the way, I would love to do a giveaway for you folks here. All you have to do is smash that lucky like button. Let's see if we're at 500 likes. If we are, we're going to run a poll here. 10 minutes from the top of the hour. Let's see. We are at 440 likes with 2,000 people watching. Oh, come on. How's the consistency rule work? Don't make more than 50% of the total profit target on the combine stage, and you're good. No consistency rule once you're in XFAs, just a scaling rule on how many contracts you can trade based on your account balance. But outside of that, make as much money as you want. I've seen people make 50K in a day. I've seen people make 30K in a day. Make as much as you want. Ribs, I have a question about payouts. How long does it take for the money to leave your XFA? About 24 hours. You don't have to keep it at 1,500. Just make more total. Why punish yourself for good trading? Well, it's a little bit difficult to make that extra money, but if that's your challenge. I saw somebody in here do it in Clubhouse. They were like $22,000 over and they did it. So it's doable. It's possible. Good morning, Vibe Trade Channel. But yeah, if we get to 500 likes, we will do a poll. 1,000 likes, we will be doing a giveaway. Okay, 584. You did it, folks. Look at that. All right, will the NQ end the day above or below? We'll do it 18,080. Okay, there we go. There's our poll vote away in this one. Not envious of Andre's job. Trading the house account is very difficult. Yeah, I agree. I do agree. Buenos dias, Leon. ¿Cómo estás? Made $22.50 in one trade on a 50K combine. It's the first time I had to spam the reverse button. It does work, though, spamming that reverse button. On the 50K, locked it in. Nice work there, Julius. Let's go. 150K combine passing. I didn't even realize. Hey, there's something to be said about that, by the way, Mixter. I believe that is how you should always be passing combines. You should never be sitting here and saying, I'm $30 away. I'm $100 away. I'm $200 away. I'm $1,000 away. Because then you start trading for that single trade and the mentality is shifted. Let me question you this, Mixter. Do you feel like it was a lot easier for you not knowing how close you were to passing? Yes or no? I'm putting you on the spot. I'm curious. Honest feedback. You can say, you're crazy, Ribs. It was way harder. There you go, for sure. Just taking my setup. That's the thing. If you're not paying attention, it just kind of happens, right? Just kind of does its thing. There you go. Nice work there, Mixter. And look at your total overall profit on that thing was what? 10,500. Like, yeah, you really didn't even know. There you go. Ribs, hard questions. Do you find price pulls to liquidity if no regular trading took place? Regular hour trading took place? Price is always going to seek out the most liquidity. It wants to contract as much business as possible, so it's always going to seek out liquidity. I crashed my last combine because of that thinking. Yeah, it's true, Jan. Thank you for sharing that too. Thanks for being honest with us. Yeah, it's what does it. You can be so close. I've seen people that are like $30 away from passing and then they blow the combine. Because, it's got to be, it's very mentally frustrating. I've never done that myself, I don't think. I have had days where I'm like, a couple $100 away and then I end the day like being like $1,000 away and then pump the brakes, don't pay attention, then eventually pass it. Was $75 away from my first payout and ended up blowing the account. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Totally happens. Logged out 3 combines so far, starting another XFA today. Not bad so far. Nice work there, Stefan. There you go. We're 5.5 minutes till the top of the hour. Make sure you're voting on the poll today, folks. The NQ, will it end the day above or below 18,080? Right now, we have 400 votes in. The votes are anonymous, so please vote on the poll. Vote with honesty. 41% are saying above, so 41% of you are looking for a bounce here so far. Oh, we're getting tighter here. We're getting tighter here. I blew 6K in one day from payout. I'm sorry, I hear that, Conscious. Yeah, but there is something to be said about going through that pain where if you didn't experience that pain, you don't know how bad that feels. And it helps reassure you that you should never do what you did ever again, right? Respect the Dow. Get out of here. Pain is a good teacher. I like that. Pain is a good teacher. Tom's got some free snacks over here. My first XFA, I got up to $3,800, took a $1,300 payout, then blew the account next week. I think the mental got me. It does. It does. But I'm happy you secured a payout. That's what's most important right there. We live in a binary world. You have to go through adversity to appreciate the good things to the fullest and not take them for granted. I agree. Life isn't as sweet without the sour. Truly. I feel bad for, I have some friends that are trust fund kids, and I feel a little bit bad for them because they don't know how good that it feels so much better when you don't have it. I don't know. Coming from nothing, getting somewhere in life, it feels a lot better. Pain is just weakness leaving your body. That's very true. Very, very true. Very important to pay yourself even if you blow the account after. I agree with you 100% there, Trader J. Sound like Alan Watts there, yeah. Confession, I've been managing portfolios my whole career, over 25 years, but it still took me around 6 months to get my first XFA, honest truth. You're not alone with that, headbanger. I have a couple folks here in Clubhouse who have been big traders, same thing, PMs or, managing larger trade desks, family offices, etc. And I've had some friends outside of MC that were institutional traders, worked at trade desks, etc. All of them running the same thing. Trading your own money is a lot harder than trading a $20 million book. It's a heck of a lot harder. It's like, this is prop money. It's not even real money. This is way harder. It's crazy. It's crazy. Rip, so if the VIX goes higher, that the NQ sells. You know what's funny is that the VIX hasn't been a very good indicator lately, just because of, there's a lot of different things happening underneath the hood, but it's not like the VIX today is not what it was 5 years ago, I swear. I found a bug with TopStep X accounts and rebilling. If you hit your maximum loss limit, the account might bounce above maximum loss limit on trade close. TopStep X platform shows ineligible, but TopStep dashboard does not. Good to know there, Kevin. Make sure you're reaching out to support. They're going to be fixing all those bugs. VIX seemed heavily manipulated yesterday. Yeah, VIX used to be something I'd watch heavily, but it's just been not a very good indicator lately of much. Much happier watching Mag 7 and S&Ps. And yes, indeed, there. What did I miss here? Yeah, earning it does feel good, right? Earning your keep feels a lot better than being handed that. I have a funny conversation with my wife from time to time about whenever the lottery's like up $1 billion or something. She's always like, we got to go play the lottery. And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Get yourself a ticket. I don't care. But then I'm always like, I don't even want to win. It's not there. Where's the fun in that? There's no fun in that. I don't want to win that thing. Where's the fun? You get it all. You win the game. It's like playing a game with cheat codes. That's no fun. It's boring. There's no fun in that. Think about the taxes. Oh, the taxes. Oh, no. Is someone copying 10 accounts on TopStep X here? Yes. Somebody in chat was. I could find some fun in that. I wouldn't get scared out of my shorts. There you go. Rips winning a $1 billion lottery would be fun. Come on. I don't know. Get everything you want, and you didn't have to do anything for it. If you win, you can give me your lottery win. Rose will be manipulating the market with his institutional block order. Yeah, if I ever come on here and I start throwing in 1,000 lots, you may not know for sure, but there will be signs. I just come in on one day and I'm like, yeah, I'm trading 1,000 lots today per clip. Yeah, if you win $1 billion, you might become one of the people in Wally with no motivation. Yeah, there you go. No trades for you until the open, Rips. From here, we did take a trade. That was the trade we took, but we took it right when we went live, so may have missed it. Appreciate your insight, Rips. You kept me out of trouble many times. There you go. Nice work. It's you doing it, though. You're the one who's putting in the effort. Don't forget that. I'm just a dude saying some things. What is B-booking? Well, you know, there's an A book, which is where all the normal orders go, and there's B books, where you can have a broker that is booking your trades without actually putting them into the market. Not a good thing. They're taking your action because they think you're a losing trader, but then if you win, they have to pay you out of their own pockets. That's what B booking is. A booking is orders actually hitting the market. How to get confidence back after several losers? Take a break. Take a break, because if you're always thinking about that, you're going to be trying to trade out of your losers, and the market has no idea that you've even lost. So take a break. Take a break. Most props are B-book. That is true. But on Top Step, you get put on the A-book when you get into a live account. You get called up to live. What's Top Step's Discord so I can get hotkeys? It's in our Discord, not on Top Steps. But Top Step's Discord is discord.gg/topstep. Ribs, do you day trade options as well or swing trade only? I haven't traded options in about 6 months. We are trading futures every single day. Carl knows. See? Carl knows. How many accounts can we copy trade on Top Step X? I mean, somebody was copying trading 12 of them. 12 of them today. It's the lines on your chart. Right here. This right here is the Goldman options pressure. It's called, if you want to find the indicator on NinjaTrader, it's Gullible is how you find it. If you search in NinjaTrader indicators, Gullible, and just search that indicator and you'll find it. But this shows you the Goldman options pressure, and then this is the Morgan Stanley counterbalance options pressure down here. But just go search, I believe it's in Gullible, I think is how you find that. Rips, I'm new. I've been watching for about a week. Thanks so much. Really enjoying. Thanks. Out too early. Love to see that there. Think you're going to trade at a certain price, but you really are not. Not in the live account. What's that sarcasm? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I really don't know. I do not know anymore. I can't find it anymore. Rose, is there a timeline to convert combines to XFAs? Because currently we can only have 3 XFAs. How many XFAs do you have, though? I mean, if you have 3 and you're not having a good time, I think 3 is fine right now. I don't know if there's ever going to be more than 3. I have no idea. I even searched it. Stop it. You did not. I have option seminars in Market Clubhouse. If you want to see all of the, I think there's 2 of them in there. But if you want to see all of the webinars that are available in there, you can see for yourself right here. Would be funny in my opinion, but rather do XFA, to be honest, due to it not being their actual money possibly being ruined by me. What was that? Top Step requirement is like 10K earnings to get invited to live, right? No, not at all. I've seen traders that have made, $150,000 and then they never got called up to the live and they blew it all. And that's why they didn't get called up to live. It's not a fixed amount. It's based on your consistency. Rips, you said you pass combines and keep them waiting on Top Step. How long can you keep them waiting? As long as you want, as long as you pay for them. The 30 days is the window on how long you can pay for them. So if you don't pay for them, you'll lose them in those 30 days. Now, keep in mind, if you pay for XFAs and you don't trade on active XFAs that are actually active, right? So I have 3 active XFAs. I have a bunch of XFAs waiting in the wings. Those XFAs that are waiting in the wings are not active. They're not in my account list. They're not active. But if I lose an XFA, one gets taken from the bench and it becomes active. They're going to remain in the bench indefinitely because I've paid for them. If you don't pay for them within 30 days, they will go away. But you can have 800,000 past combines, as long as they're paid for, waiting in the wings for you. I believe the cap is 885,000. So if you get above that, I think they start denying you. Is B-booking considered unethical? If you don't know that it's happening, yes. If you do know that it's happening, no. Because you're the one who's agreeing to it, right? Do you pay for them once or each month? One time. It's a one-time fee. Yes, that is correct, Michael. You pay the one-time fee and it just sits there. Yes, indeed. That is correct. All right, folks, this is your time to hit that like button. We're at 731 likes. This is your time. We have, 2,000 people here watching? 1,800 people here. This is your time to hit that lucky like button. If you are enjoying this free live stream on YouTube here, please stop trading combines. Rips, you have enough time to play big boy ball. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. I will trade your XFAs every single day. Send me your login and I'll do it for you. How's that sound? We'll make a deal right now. I'll do it for you here, buddy. I will trade all of your XFAs. Honestly, don't care if I'm on B-Book as long as the payout is real money. Yeah, exactly right. There you go. Isn't B-Booking basically like the old school bucket shops? Yes, it is. But again, if you know that you're trading on a B-Book, there's no problem. If you sign up with a brokerage account, a real brokerage account, and they're B-Booking you, this actually happened to me one time. I had a real problem with it. I threatened a lawsuit. But I signed up with an actual broker, and they were, kind of a boutique brokerage. And I was putting orders in, and I didn't see him hitting the tape. And I started to get real aggressive just to prove my point. And yeah, none of my orders were actually hitting the tape. And then all of a sudden, once I raised hell with them and I threatened a lawsuit, all of a sudden, every single time I put in an order, all of a sudden they started to show up and hit the market. Very interesting how that works. Rips, do you use the tilt on TopStep X? I know you trade on Ninja, but do you see any value in the tilt indicator? Sure, of course. There is value in that. It's good to know what the herd is thinking, right? So it could be also used for sentiment, meaning that if let's just say it's 80% long NQ, the sentiment, and we're ripping to the top side, and all of a sudden we see, it's starting to crest over and looking like it's going to roll, and that 80% shifts to like 40% long, you could use that as an indicator that there's a lot of people that came out, then watch the tape and see if there's any indication that we're going to roll. Something to that effect, right? Not just blindly following it and saying, hey, everybody's long, so I'm going to go long, that kind of thing. Is that allowed to use multiple IPs or trading someone's account? Only if we're doing it live on stream and it's me doing it. Unless you're live, they can screw you because they make their money through fees and just a small percentage of traders they copy. What are we talking about, Richard? Which one are we talking about? If the account bounced above the maximum loss limit on a liquidation dashboard, will still show a balance above the maximum loss limit and remain active, will not reset at rebill. Yeah, B-Book. I mean, it depends. Are we talking about real brokerages or are we talking about prop firms, right? It's all different. It's all different. When will TopStep X add range candles? Put it in the feature request and could be coming to a TopStep X platform near you. There you go. Unless you're live, they can. Yeah, I just read that one. Hope you folks appreciate that we get to trade against the best in the world from day one. Yeah, it's one of the best things about trading futures. You're in a competition with the best in the world there. We are so close right now to hitting that 1,000 like benchmark there. We are very close, folks. Tell you what, I'm going to take a quick little restroom break. Let's see if we can hit it by the time we get back here. back, ladies and gentlemen. 80 likes away. Oh my. 80 likes away. Can we do it? Can we do it? Put the stream on 2x. Rips comes back faster every time. It's true. It is true. Yeah, I think you should, Luna. I think you ought to give it a shot there. I think that might open up a whole new world to your trading. You never know, right? You never know. Could be the first stream deck ever delivered in Costa Rica. Well, maybe then don't get it. I mean, it's just like a gamepad controller. You know, you kind of memorize where the buttons are. Oh, on the computer. You might that might be your hot ticket then. Rivs, do you think it'll be another chop fest day? Well, it's choppy right now. We're gonna have to see what happens off the open here. All right, we are tucked down here for the time being. So we shall see. We're going to see what happens here. Off the open. Let's see if we have any trading opportunities. Off the open here. If we do, great, fantastic. If we don't, oh well. S&Ps look like they want to bounce back up, maybe test that 5204 level per chance. Map an Xbox controller to hotkeys. You could do that too, if you wanted to. If you don't want to do a stream deck, you could do an Xbox controller. Sure. Wow, when did you place those trades? Well, we did it right when the stream started at 8 o'clock in the morning. So if you go back and rewind to the beginning of the stream, then you'll see the trade that we took. We caught the Fleshacito then. Could it be just a pullback following the multi-weeks range breakout? Could be. I mean, we're back kind of in a little bit of an order block here. If we reject 97 halves, we could see this going a little bit lower as well. Hit it. Hey, thank you, OBP. Dropping a $2 holler there. Thank you, OBP. Yeah, I think maybe we'll trade the open, then see if we have enough likes for a giveaway here. That's how we can run this thing here. We are very close. Very, very close. My biggest problem is clicking market instead of limit on the drop-down menu, top step X there. Where's the button become a chat VIP? It's not on mobile. I think you have to go on web. I don't think they included it in mobile yet there. Crafting futures. Yeah, Stevie knows. So we are 14 minutes from the market open here. 200 go to close my XFA. Well, maybe just trade a combine instead, Jamari. I would be trading a combine. I wouldn't be forcing the issue there because, you know, you're just going to be trying to dig yourself out of a hole versus just taking good trades, right? You can map that bad dogger, Luna. Absolutely, you could. Be limited on the amount of buttons, but hey, if that floats your boat, absolutely. Or switch to micros, like Sammy says. Yeah. Switching to micros could be the hot ticket. That could be the one. Speaking of hot ticket, it is about that time, I think. Grab your ice cold Coors Light and give it a crack. It's time. You're never slow with that gift there. You are never slow with that. Ah, there it is. Yum. Yeah, do that right there. Do a racing chair and have it mapped to the NQ's price action. That actually gives me a good idea for a stream idea. I might actually do that now that you mentioned that, dude. Get a whole chair in here and stream the whole thing. So if NQ's going up, it's like, I'm actually, I'm dead serious about this right now. I just had a really good idea. That could be the most ridiculous stream I've ever seen in my life. Dwayne, you got it all out in one full paragraph there. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you. Do it now. Do it. Do it now. Those are my cookies. The Guitar Hero button. Yeah. Streaming with the Guitar Hero. Be careful, your head might hit the roof one day. Base my trading on Rip's chairman. That would be so funny. Imagine like a full like racing with a roll bar and everything. Oh my gosh. Did I work on the radio before trading? No, I did not. Not trying to be a D Ribs, but seriously, how many past combines is enough? I get a warm-up trade, but why not switching mentally away from combine brain to live brain and trade XFAs 90% of the time? Because maybe the setup's not there for me, right? It's also the added pressure of trading in front of 2,000 people where half of them probably want to see you fail and gets in your head a little bit. You know, I trade what I want. It's a free world that we're living in here. And if I want to trade XFAs, like I traded XFAs yesterday on the morning broadcast, right? On Top Step TV, I traded XFAs. And we made $2,300. So I whenever I see fit, that's when I trade them. Where do you think we pull back to enter shorts? 118 or 97 halves. Definitely need to remap the hotkeys to a Guitar Hero controller. Just saying, you're stacked, bro. I don't want to see you fail. Certainly not going to fail, my friend. But, I want to get on that leaderboard. And I'm not going to get there by forcing trades every single day. Only trading XFAs. Why would people watch a stream and wishing someone fails? I don't know. Ask the people out there. Stop by whenever I have a losing day, and you can ask those folks. My first 5K payout, I'm building a nice wheel pedal shifter setup. Yeah, that's fun. I pick things up and I put things down. There you go. Ribs, you've been a game changer for my psychology. I know you have to deal with a lot of haters, so I really appreciate that you stick around to help us all grow and learn rather than just trading. Thank you, Dwayne. Somehow you look tired. Maybe take a break. I don't feel tired. I feel like I'm just loose, relaxed. Looks like we are basing where would be the takeoff price to the upside. If we clear out 97 halves, we got a lot of liquidity up there to 118 halves. And if we break through that level to the upside, I think that we could see a nice retrace back up to 166 or so. Rips, you promised me 3K in profit yesterday. I only got 700. Mother's Day is Sunday. I need a killer withdrawal. I got you, Amari. Can you explain having an LLC? I've been taking payouts, but I don't want to get by Uncle Sam. I'm not a CPA. That's a question for a CPA. I'm just a dude pressing buttons. So contact your CPA. They'll help you out with that. Are you a father? Maybe. Go to settings, adjust in the risk settings. That will be your stop loss for every trade you put in. Yeah, you want to change your dollar amount there. Whatever your dollar amount is for your risk reward. That'll make a bracket order for you. Turtles. So we have ECB's Holzman talking right now. Remember, we do have 3 speakers today. The first one is Mr. Jefferson at 11 a.m., followed by Ms. Susan Collins at 11:45, and then Ms. Lisa Cook at 1:30. Lisa Cook and Philip Jefferson are the only 2 voting members who are speaking today. Susan Collins, no longer a voter, but she can move the market. There's going to be live streams for all of those Fed speeches, so make sure you're tuning into those live streams. Emilio! And he tipped his cap. Emilio! What's up, Emilio? 2-minute 20 SMA rejected as well, rejecting from 94. We should go down to 64. Level I have is 41 3/4. We're at 1,000. Did we hit 1,000? Did we? Let's see. We are at, hey, we did it. Hey, yes. Well, we have the market opening in 7 minutes. Do you think we should do a giveaway before or after? I say we do it after. Let's do it after. That's what I'm thinking. I think you might have been the only person who got the joke there, amateur. Maybe. Okay, Hot Shot got it too. What is the naked point of the control? Why is it naked? Can we dress it up? I don't know. Depends on the taste of clothing it has for the day, right? Morning, Jason Sear. What's up? What's happening? What's shaking? Father and a weekend couch nap. Shirley Jess. Yeah, see, there's the giveaway right there. What's a weekend couch nap? That doesn't exist. You have a little reverb on your mic. No, none whatsoever. Let me see. Maybe, now that you mention it. Yeah, there might be a little bit. Rivers, was there ever a defining moment where you realized you found your edge, or did the prince just slowly start to come in and habits build? It was when I hit my plateau phase where I felt like I could actually do this. That's when I knew. When I was hitting my plateau phase, I wasn't losing money, I wasn't making money. Well, I was making money, losing money, but I was plateauing with my P&L. That's when I knew. That's when I knew that it was finally going to stop bleeding. Oh man. That's one of the best parts of my journey, I think. I always think back. It gives me makes me feel good when I think about that. This is a Shure SM7B, Scott. 18,060 key today. I'm 71s. I'm close to you, Emilio. I'm 71s. Crafting. Yep, 5 minutes from the open here, folks. 5 minutes. I really appreciate everybody hitting that like button. If you're not subscribed to the stream yet, just do that and get your notifications bell turned on so you get notified every single time we go live, so you don't miss the trade like we took this morning right off the open there for 4,300 buckaroonies. Don't miss it. Don't cheat yourself. Stop by. Say what's up. You meant to trade 2 micros into 2 minis. That's a pucker feeling. I tell you what, you're not wrong there, Forex Trade X. Dwayne. SSS. I'm not going to do the whole thing. No trade so far, just waiting on the open. I like that. Good discipline there, Jonathan. Hey, Rips, you should also do giveaways, free activation, or discount. I do even better than that, Joe Mari. I give away free Top Step Combine accounts. No discount, no reset. A full-fledged free Top Step Combine. I give those away from time to time here. Every single month I'm giving them away. I think we gave out, I don't know, maybe 5 last month or so, something like that. Just got to tune in. Feel like I finally hit my plateau. Thanks to you, Rips, and everyone in Clubhouse. Thanks, Stevie. Congratulations. Love to hear that. So if you're using the Top Step X hotkeys, would it auto put the bracket orders from the Top Step X settings? Yes. Yes, indeed. Rips, how do you gift a free Top Step account? I'd like to do that for a friend. Well, Top Step provides me with the account to give away. So see if you contact Top Step X or Top Step and ask them and say, hey, I want to give away a free account for my friend. See if they'll do it for you. I don't know. Luna says, I tried, but you cannot gift. Okay. Tell them to tune in, Satoshi. Tell them to tune on into the live stream, and we'll take care of them. We are less than 3 minutes here, folks. James says, I have no hotkeys in Top Step X. There aren't any unless you use the ones that we created in here. As far as I know, I'm sure somebody else made some, but yeah, that's what we're talking about. What is the future of AI in markets? James, good question. We are already seeing that. I mean, we've had algorithms that are already functioning with advanced levels of AI in their predictive programming. It's already happening. All righty, folks, let's get buttoned up here. We are 2.5 minutes from the open. Make sure you're calm, cool, and collected. Don't do anything crazy today. Take it nice and easy. Let's see if we can get some nice trades today. We are right now basing down here, but just chopping around, basing and rejecting 95s or so. Yeah, you could also Venmo your friend, right? Just Venmo them $19. And there you go. Send them a Visa gift card. Yeah, just Venmo them or PayPal them $19. That's probably the easiest thing you can do. But if you win a free Top Step Combine in here, you get Top Step will email you a coupon code. And that's what you use. And somebody in here actually won a Top Step Combine, and then they passed it into an XFA. They were in here yesterday. Forget who it was. Currently have 13 live accounts linked, and first 2 days I'm down over 900. Now just trading more combines because I'm scared to lose these live accounts I work so hard for. Any advice? Stay in the combines for a while. There's no rush to success in trading. And if you try to rush it, you're going to get smoked. All right, let's get over here. And we are about a minute away, folks. A minute away. Top Step, can you please give me an account that only costs $19 for a friend? Yeah, $19. Come on, can't beat it. All righty, folks. 50 seconds until the market opens. 50 seconds. 5-0. Good luck to everybody out there. See if we can get some good trades on. Let's try our best here. Can Top Step experience land you a hedge fund job? I'm not sure. Be a good question for the hedge fund that you're applying to. 20 seconds, folks. 20 seconds. Here we go, folks. 20 seconds. 20 seconds. They're coming down to start here. 15 seconds. How do you qualify to win a new account? A free account? We're going to be doing a giveaway here after we trade the open, so stick around. All you have to do is follow on my socials at Selling Reps right down there. That's it. Markets are open, folks. Watching. Little 95 clear out here. Coming up to that 97 halves level. Seeing if this is going to reject yet again. A little bit of a kerfuffle here. Little perk there in NVIDIA, but is it holding that perk? Microsoft's on the way down as well. Little perk up through those hundreds. See if we're holding that perk or not. NVIDIA perking as well. Nice nuggets. Love the GIF. Holding around 95s in the S&P here. Still squeezing out these early shorts, in my opinion. Still squeezing them out. Still no trades yet off the open here. Curious if we're going to make it all the way up to 118 or not. Looks like we may squeeze all the way up through 118 here. S&Ps are holding the push. I would imagine that we might see a little bit of a rejection there at 97. Watching here on this pullback now. NVIDIA pulling back a touch as well. See if we're going to clear out below those hundreds or not. Still no trades, just watching across the board here. Microsoft looking kind of weak. Apple starting to roll over as well. I'm going to try a little short here. Looking for this to fade these hundreds. Adding into that as well. Seeing if we can fade out these hundreds or not. Shopify is pulling back. I just want to see this through 97. That's what I'd really like to see here. Very thin to the upside. So adding for this pull through 97 now. I want to see this really dunk low here. If 97 doesn't break, I got to boogie out of this position though. Right now, hundreds are still holding. Just need to see this 97, 95 area break here. That's what I'm looking for. Right now, still holding. S&P snapped here. This would be strong. Seeing for this fade to happen. Let's see if we can drive a little bit lower here. Watching. Still having a lot of trouble here at 97, 95. Still under 100, but they are testing these hundreds again. 96s are trading here in the S&P. Starting to see a little bit of a squeeze. Adding into that there on that pop. Watching. Nice pullback. Can we get this through 97? Nice drop here. I got to cover half. We're not seeing that break. I really want to see that break. We're just not getting it. Very stubborn opening here. I don't like that. Covering another contract there. Do not like that at all. Fact is that we're still holding at this level. Looks like we might sweep this up here first. So watching. I'm going to cover that there. We're still sweeping high. Not liking what I'm seeing yet. I want to see a clear rejection. I thought we had that up at those 110s, but we're not fading these 97s. So just still chopping around here. Watching up on these perks. 118 halves would be a nice give out on these pops. So watching for 118 halves to start to give out here. We get up to that level. Happy to be flat here, not taking this heat. NVIDIA is running back up above 900 here, so that could turn things around. I'm watching here on the S&Ps as well. So 118s are this big key level here. Okay, there's our 118s. Watching to see if we are going to reject or if we're going to find continuation out this level. Watching for a pullback. So first kerfuffle as expected at 118 halves. NVIDIA is still very, very strong here. A little rejection in the S&Ps. Didn't take the short at 118 halves, but that would have been the most prescient move there. Seeing if we make lower highs on this little extension here. I'm going to try this short here. If we swipe that 112, I'm going to get out. So trying this short. Looking for 105s to trade here. Adding to this for this flush to 105s. There's these 118 halves again. Watching to see if we fail underneath these 118 halves. Right now, seeing a little squeezy. Actually going to cover half. We're not breaking below just yet. Coming out of that position there. So not getting that break that I'm looking for just yet. So through 118s, let's see if we can time this appropriately here. NVIDIA is at this precarious area of the market as well. So watching to see if this is a nice little draw above these 118s that we can attack this back down here. Yeah, NVIDIA is at this very precarious area of the market. So if it does reject up here, trying this short. I'd love to see this nice rejection peel out here at these 115s. Adding into that. Looking for this to barrel down now. Just need to break these 115s to the downside. So looking at NVIDIA rejecting here, if we can reject below the VWAP, we are in business. Apple's rolling as well. Still just finding the bid here at 115. Interesting. Big liquidity there at 20s. If we fade these 15s, we should be in business. Watching here at this test again. Testing 15s. Can we break? Very loose liquidity at those 15s. Do not like that. See if we can get this nice fade. NVIDIA is rejecting, but it's not rejecting hard. And Meta's starting to really rally here, which I don't like. Just need to see the floor come out at these 110s, but not looking so hot here. Big squeeze coming in. See if we can reject these 20s at all. Trying to be patient here, but still just in this uptrend. We need to see those 110s given out here to the downside. And these 120s breaking with sellers. Trying to be very patient here. Still just not breaking. Yeah, still, yeah. Meta's not helping us. Microsoft's not helping us here. Watching here if we can touch these 120s again and actually sell through this. Still up here at the tippy top. We just need to see sellers coming into these 120s. Still trying to hold strong here through these 118s now. Meta's just off the races here, doing us no favors. Nvidia's pulling back a little bit. Meta is just going crazy here. Definitely not helping our cause. Not great. Seeing if we can actually sweep these 115s to the downside, and then I can reposition. Watching here. I'm just going to cover half of that. Not seeing this breaking yet. Taking out another contract. Not ideal here. Still just finding infinite bids underneath us. I really just need to see those 120s cracking. And the more that I'm just going to take that off. We're not pushing down. We're still not pushing down. So I got to wait for a nice draw of liquidity there to the north side and then potentially look at a rejection there at 147 if we get up there. Yeah, trying to short this on the way up is just not ideal here. It's really starting to squeeze now. Yeah, I don't like this zone very much either. There's some liquidity above us that we would probably like to visit, but trying to time it on a pullback has not been wise. And Meta didn't do us any favors. They're just going all gas, no brakes. So we are kind of seeing that pullback now. But is the pullback going to be strong enough to take us below those 120s? And it doesn't look like it. I'm just going to go long here. It's looking like we're not going to visit those 120s anytime soon. So I'm just going to ride this wave, potentially up to 47s. Really starting to squeeze here. See if we could break out 140s here. VWAP's at 42. Meta's just off to the races. Nvidia's looking to break out here above 905 now. So looking for 47 clear out. Really starting to squeeze here. Took out 2. Took out 1 more. One more out. Stop at break even. Watching here, 40s are going to hold. I wish it would have switched long a lot sooner than that. Starting to squeeze again. We got to get through 47 3/4. That's the draw level that we need to get through. And if Nvidia shows the juice all the way up to 910, we'll get there in a jiffy. S&Ps are right at 5,200, which is why we saw that burst of volume through that. So I'm looking for ads here. If we actually blow out 47s and then anticipating 66s to the top side here. A little bit of exhaustion here at 44. Okay, here's that 47 test, third test. Okay, there we go. Through 50 clear out. Very nice. Watching here. Adding into that. Looking for this to really juice. Covering a little bit there. Very, very nice. Another one out. Nice move. So 166 is our top side level that we're looking for now. Move my stop to break even, just in case. Watching for 60s to clear out. There's our 60 push. Let's see this through 66 now. Big squeeze up through 60 would lead us right to 66. Adding into that. Stopped out there. All right, let's reposition. Stop was just too tight. I should have moved my stop there. Coming out of that, sellers are coming in a little bit too heavy there. Seeing if 50s are going to hold here, because that was a nice blowout at the top. Amazon's rolling over, Meta's rolling over. Okay, so there's a breakdown of 50s. Our level's at 47.75 if we hold that level. This could be a nice move here. Buyers are stepping in again. Watching. I'm gonna come out of that. Not getting what I want right now. Had buyers stepping in, but then they exhausted right when we got above 50s there. I'm gonna keep trying this. There's definitely some folks that are coming out of their longs here. So that's what I have to be worried for. I'm trying this super late on that pull. I want to see this above 55 and I want to see us smashing through 60s now. Super late on that pull. Watch the 60 clear out to 66. Don't tell me that's it. Don't tell me that's it. I want to see this through to 166. God, we touched that 60 and then we rejected, which I hate to see. We can squeeze above 60 and it shoots straight to 66, but we need to get through these sellers at 60 first. So watching here. We should see a pop and squeeze right through 60. Without a rejection. A little bit slow here. Trader at 62 did not like that. Covering a little bit. Covering some more. Not liking how slow we are up through those 60s, personally. Retesting again these highs, but again, sellers are there, which I really don't like. Closing that there. Nice try for the move to 66, but we didn't get it. Have to lay off. Buyers were exhausting up there, which I don't like to see. NVIDIA, huge pullback after 910. So fighting for this momentum right now. Nobody wants to swipe this at 60. There's a lot of folks that are selling these 60s. But if they get through that, it's going to jump. Back in. See if we can blow out the 62 player. We're trying this again. There's liquidity right at 66, and that's what I think we're going for here. I want to see this blow out to 66. There's so many cappers up there. There we go. There's that blowout 66. Do we have the follow through now? That might be it. Okay, nice through 70s there. Nice move. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful move there. Watching. Super heavy sellers up to that. Bummer. Back at 66, retesting 66 for a hold. A lot of sellers here. A lot of sellers. Taking out one. Heavy sellers here. Should have pulled out sooner. Up above 70. I should have taken that rip. Taking that off. Should have taken the rip above 70. I had hungry eyes. I was looking for 85s to trade. Should have taken off that blow off top there. So we got the break of 60s that we were looking for. Wholesale inventories are out in 2.5 minutes here, so I might have to pause for that. Let's see how this shakes things up here. NVIDIA, again, rejecting at 910s. Not doing us any favors for this follow through. I shouldn't have been so stubborn there trying to short this on the way up. I could have just rode that easy long there. Shame. It's a shame. So we are 2 minutes away from the data being released. This is the only data being released today that matters outside of the Fed speakers. There are some folks holding 60s now. I mean, we just keep running into heavy sellers. But then we have another leg of a blowout if we can get through them. Like if NVIDIA can auction above 910 here, then it's fine. So currently we are holding 60s. Hey, nice work there, Celsius Lover. All right, we are 1 minute out from the data. 1 minute out. Let's see how this works. See if this works out to our favor here. Definitely a lot for me to journal today on these trades. Feel like I could have traded a few things a little bit differently. $40 seconds now. 40 seconds till the data comes out. Still holding. I mean, we're still holding infinite bids in this. 20 seconds now. Yeah, it's nuts. We're just holding infinite bids here, but I can't jump in before the data. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Meta's going crazy. Just wait for the data, dang it. There's your data. 0.4%. I'm back in. We're holding 66s. Yeah, we're driving. Yeah, we're definitely driving. We're going to be stopping out a lot of folks if we can hold this push through 75 now. NVIDIA back flirting with 910s again. Wow. Can't believe we didn't hold that push again. Watching for 70s to hold. That's shocking to me. Wow, huge seller at 70s now, out of nowhere. Wow. Wow. I got to come out of that. Jeez Louise. That seller at 70 just came out of nowhere. That's a real shame. I was holding out for that retest to 70s and then I was going to add into that for that burst back above the 70s. That might have been the pullback, so watching here. It's a real shame, the timing on that one. So right here at that 166 area again, we were holding above it. We had a nice move. We just didn't capture the alpha on that last push. Very unfortunate that we didn't hold that push. It was right on the ticket too. You know, we're back in. We're setting it back up. I got to get the 70 player blown out. If we get that blowout of 70s, we can be aggressive on this. Watching. Watching for this blowout above 70s. There we go. Adding into this. We should see a nice perk here. By golly, this seller is just so, this is like a thorn in my side over here. I need to see continuation. I want to see this burst up through 80s now. All right, I'm actually going to cover a little bit here because we've been getting so screwed on covers. So covered some out there. Up towards 80, we didn't get that clean 80 push, but definitely took some 3 contracts off there. Back at these 70s, this is such frustrating tape to trade, as you can hear in my voice. Very, very frustrating tape to trade. Because we're just we're getting these pops and then just that lack of follow through that I'm looking for. Heavy sellers again. Very heavy sellers, the same sellers that want to take it at 70s. It's very interesting to see this. As long as we're above 166, I still like these longs. But we have to get through the 70 player. The 70 player is just a total thorn in my side right now. You can see that. Like, there's massive, massive sellers there. Insane sellers. We get up and it's just like nobody's willing to ride this any higher. And NVIDIA is just not poking back above those 910s for now. I'm going flat. Bummer. Just working around back and forth here. I like that we're holding 166s, but this player at 70 is just a huge hindrance right now. Back in. Need to see this above 75s. Starting to see this push. Look at that. Same seller coming in towards 70s. Same exact seller. Same size, same everything, same signature. It's crazy. I'm going for this one. Push through 77. Watching. Again at the 70s. Wow. Big sellers back. Can we get through the sellers at 70? Yeah, they're really wrestling this thing now. There's some bidders. 65 bidders. Selling right through them. Watching carefully here. Can we find those 65 bidders to bring us back up to these 70s? Retest those 70s. We're through those 70s. We retest 77. So watching here. Gosh, I look away for 1 second. It's already barreling through 65s again. Tremendous selling coming in. No, we took that though. 65, we took that again. So that could be, wow. There's somebody unloading up here. And once we're through that person who's unloading, this thing should rip. So that's all I'm watching for here on the tape, is when this person's done unloading. Wow. Still just so much business for this person to get through. Watching them here, their signature on the tape is undeniable right now. I got to call it. Had to pull out. Unfortunate. Well, unfortunately, that's going to put us in the red here. Down $2,500. Unfortunate. Is what it is. We're going to have good days. We're going to have bad days. That seller's super aggressive. The moment we get through that seller, though, this thing is going to run. I just couldn't take any more heat. So, is what it is. Tried to be very, very aggressive and ended up paying the price for it. So, appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's do that giveaway. Let's go ahead and do that giveaway. Super unfortunate, though. Had the right read, but the wrong time a couple times. And then when we're up those 75s, I could have taken a cover. I'm going to definitely journal and review these trades. The only thing is that, man, the seller's just, this seller's just looking so exhausted. They're looking so dang exhausted to me, you know? Yeah, there you go. Take the trade, Rips. Take the trade. The seller's looking so exhausted. What happens? There you go. 11 points. Take the trade. Take the dang trade. Good golly. Right? Yeah, that's why I have these hotkeys. I should jump into it. That's why I should have jumped into it. That's why I have these hotkeys. Ay, ay, ay. What a shame. I feel like I'm really cheating myself today by not... Anyway, a lot for me to review and watch. Let's go ahead and do that giveaway here. I'm going to keep it locked up. Here's our P&L, 2,500 in the red. Is what it is, though. All right. I'm actually going to minimize Bookmap so I'm not watching it. There we go. All right, folks. Let's do this giveaway here. Let's load up Nightbot here. Yeah, it just was too slow to make my change long, and then every single time we were long, we got chopped up there. All right, let's do the giveaway here. Let's do a keyword. Channel member luck is going to be Jack to 10x. Keyword is going to be Red Wednesday, just like this. Let me go ahead and end the poll here, by the way. All right, here we go. It is Red Wednesday is the keyword. Remember, you have to be following me on Instagram at Selling Rips. That is where you follow me, at Selling Rips. Looking like that seller's still on deck here. I'm not even watching Bookmap. Give you folks about 1 minute here. Remember, channel members get 10 times more luck. We are having a Red Wednesday here. Red Wednesday down $2,500. Yeah, that seller is just... I'll pull up Bookmap again just since I'm not trading. That seller, I wanted to be stubborn and see that seller is going to get blown out, but they're probably going to take this momentum right back down to at least 147.75. Very stubborn of me to continue to try and hit those 80s, but it is what it is. There's a lot for me to journal today. This is going to be for a free month of Clubhouse, folks. Free month of Clubhouse here. Hey, thanks, OBP. There you go. That'll be extra luck for you. But yeah, that's the breaks there sometimes, folks. You got a Red Wednesday. It happens from time to time. You just take it in stride. You do what you can do. And unfortunately, we were right on one good trade, and I was basically up $4,000 on the day. And then unfortunately ended up giving a little bit back, as you do from time to time. All right, folks, we are going to roll this in about 2 minutes here, and then I'm going to get over to the Discord. We're going to trade some more there. See if we can catch this move as it's unfolding here. I'll give you folks about 15 more seconds. Get those entries in. Red Wednesday, just type it in one time. Make sure you're following me on Instagram and on Twitter. Twitter, we're trying to get to 20,000 followers. Instagram, we're trying to get to 5,000 followers. We're very, very close. Boy, just a choppy mess once we started clearing out those 66s. Just a gross, choppy mess there. Unfortunate. Alrighty, folks. We are rolling in 5, 4, 3, 2, and rolling. Scott G, are you with us? Go ahead and type in your Instagram or Twitter username. You have won a free month of Clubhouse. I'm still shocked that people that aren't channel members win. That's a shocker to me. I can't believe it. Oh, Scott, are you here? You've won. I'm ready to fire. In a CL long, nice work there, Deviate. Scott G. Is it really you, Big G? Don't lie. Is it really you? Is it? If you're lying to me, I'm going to be upset. It is you, right? Okay. Awesome. Give it up for Scott G. Nice and easy there. Let me go ahead and get you suited and booted here. So you are good until June 17th, my friend. There you go. Give it up for Scott G. Nice work. Didn't even have to be a subscriber. That's awesome. Big Scott G. Love to see it. All right. Thanks, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We are wrapping up our day down $2,500. As you know, we are going to have red days from time to time. Just make sure you're watching somebody transparent enough to show that to you. All right, folks. I hope you have a great day. I will see you bright and early tomorrow for Thursday for some more fun trading. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Folks in Discord, do not go anywhere. Let's see if we can short the pants off this market. Take care, everybody.